dear colleagues, dear organizing committee, thank you very much for the invitation to talk about two of my favorite subjects. I would love to talk about vertical augmentation too, but that was not a part of the plan. So usually I try to talk about what people want me to talk about, but let's see what we come into. So the title of my first presentation will be on the current concepts of horizontal and contour augmentation. And the topics I'll try to touch upon will be these. I'll try to define the area, narrow it down, discuss the indications, what are the surgical techniques, just to give you some clinical impressions of what we're dealing with. What about the biomaterials? How can they assist us, counteract us? And of course, also in the sense of being long-term predictable, we also need something about the long-term results. And finally, summarize with some conclusions and clinical recommendations. So as mentioned, the horizontal ridge augmentation is defined by any kind of bone augmentation of the alveolar ridge in the horizontal dimension. Usually when we talk about it, we talk about the staged procedures, where we first do the augmentation and later on we'll come back in and do the implant placement. It may be performed through block grafts, using particulate materials, using combinations, and in combination with membranes with the GBR procedures. As a subgroup of the horizontal ridge augmentations are the contour augmentations. It's a term that I think was developed in Bern by Danny Buser and his group, which I had the privilege to be a part of that group for a period of about 14 years. But a horizontal or the contour augmentation is a horizontal ridge augmentation where we try to do the augmentation